The bus is here. We're on the lower level of the Smithsonian African American History and Culture Museum. This is a look at Africans introduced into the New World by Europeans. Africans were here prior to the coming of the Europeans, but the way the narrative down here is framed is in juxtaposition with the emergence of Europe as a economic power and the importation of people of African descent.
See right there? Europeans right there, Portugal, France, Netherlands, Spain, England.
transatlantic slavery was the largest forced migration in the Atlantic world, with an actual border. In 1966, at least 12,500,000 enslaved Africans were shipped to the Americas. Close to 400,000 of them were brought to North America. Europeans built an economy based on slavery and the New World plantation system. To make vast profits from the global demand for sugar, rice, tobacco, and coffee, they invested in slave labor to clear land, grow crops, and to provide a luxurious lifestyle, regardless of the moral issue of enslaving another human. Olaudah Equiano was kidnapped and enslaved at age 11 and taken to the Caribbean and the Americas. Equiano endured the horrific experience of New World enslavement. In his autobiography, he recalled, "In a little time after, amongst the poor chained men, I found some of my own nation, which was small, gave these to my friends." The church, government, and companies invest.
They cleared and cultivated the land, built a profitable plantation for cities. Forced together, Africans, including Vietnam, Negro, Sunday, and Sahara, contributed to the new culture throughout America. While all the colonies held enslaved people, the systems of slavery varied. In most instances, the condition of slavery was not yet defined. In some instances, a few Africans in America had limited degrees of migration. Become more uniform. The law based slavery on African descent and made it hereditary and lifelong. This separated indentured Europeans and enslaved Africans. It created whiteness, and Africans became black in colonial North America. The race-based system of slavery was cemented into law. It was fundamental to the growing colonial economy and would prove instrumental to the founding of the United States. Enslaved people, the systems of slavery varied. In most instances, the condition of slavery was not yet defined. In some instances, a few Africans in America had limited degrees of freedom. On large plantations, enslaved people made up a black majority. This enabled them to maintain cultural practices and create new American cultures. In large port cities like Charleston, New Amsterdam, and Philadelphia, enslaved men, women, and children often worked in a variety of trades. With the reliance on enslaved populations, by 1750, the system of slavery was formalized as a become more uniform.
47-year-old sailor he became the first Catholic in the Baltimore.
This separated the Europeans and created white and Africans became black in North America. The race-based system of slavery was cemented into law. It was fundamental to the growing colonial economy and would prove instrumental to the founding of the United States.
Almost 60,000 free African Americans in the United States. By 1860, the population had grown to almost 500,000. Many African American men, women, and children not only envisioned freedom and equality, they made it a reality. Free blacks formed an infrastructure that helped them to survive. At the center was the church, which guided all aspects of community life. It was an incubator for important institutions that strengthened and enriched the community. Free black leaders organized fraternal orders, anti-slavery societies, and national conventions. How the best manifest freedom would continue. Free African Americans built institutions and traditions that still stand today and push the definition of freedom across the nation and face its contradictions.
Indian African Americans forced south for the domestic slave trade. Roughly 600,000 were sold on the auction block. Their labor created an empire of cotton that would transform the nation into an economic world. The domestic slave trade caused immense suffering to African Americans, their families, and their communities. The desire for power and profit exacted a human cost. Eli Whitney's cotton gin, patented in 1793, helped spark this transformation by making cotton more commercially viable and increasing cotton production. With the Louisiana Purchase of 1803, the United States almost doubled in size. Cotton production and the enslaved population expanded into the Deep South.
Yep.
Increased revenue was not limited to the South. Cotton was marketed to northern and international textile mills, generating
more slaves was getting born than died. Old Master see to that himself. He breeds the niggas as quick as he can, like cattle, cause that means money for him.
We tend to think of slavery just as agriculture, cotton, rice, indigo, but it was about finance, it was about commodification, it was about shipping, shipbuilding, commerce. They made this country an economic power in a very short time based on our work, the skills and knowledge we brought to this country, and their dastardly quest for greed.
As long as they stood over me, I ran around with the gals, sneaked off to the woods. Sometimes they used to put their dogs on me to get me back.
My mother worked in the field. Sometimes she come in 9 or 10 o'clock at night. She be all wore out. And it be so dark she too tired to cook lots of times. But she had to get some food so we could eat it. Us all around the table like that was like a feast. Lots of times though, she so tired she go right to bed. Soon as she get through cooking, without eating nothing herself.
Right.
For African people, the war between the states was an opportunity for freedom. Those who fought on behalf of the Union did so not necessarily for their cause or because they viewed Abraham Lincoln as a great man or emancipator, but because they wanted their freedom. There were blacks who did fight for the Confederacy for whatever reason. Oftentimes they were forced to do so. They were forced to build the levees and forced to continue to do the work. But for the vast majority of our people, the war was a means to an end. Freedom from slavery.